a dating app, not even close. We work with a matchmaker. She got to know me, asked me what I like to do, what I'm looking for, and then she got to work. And you know, if you meet him for It's Just Lunch...
Hey guys, welcome back to XCOM 2. We're on run 31 now.
Matchmakers know what it takes to bring the right people together. Call 800-756-0949 to find out what our professional matchmakers
Okay.
There are good guys out there. We just need a little help finding them.
Call It's Just Lunch at 800-756-0949.
47. Aneurysm. Did he have life insurance? Do you? Gotta get on it. Check out Select. Trust me, the peace of mind is worth it.
Life insurance is too important to put off.
Just give me a second here, having some difficulties. There we go.
For less than $1 a day. Now get up to a $2 million policy with no medical exam and same-day coverage.
Visit SelectQuote.com. We shop, we save.
Let's walking in the city tonight. I'm feeling heavy and I can't explain how I feel for you. You got me dizzy and feeling blue. I'm not dancing shoes. I wanna let just go.
Whether you're moving across town or across the country, you can count on pods to deliver when we say we will, which is why we were voted America's #1 container moving company. Book your move today at pods.com.
NATO's Secretary General live on Fox and Friends discussing his meeting with President Biden, talks of nuclear weapons and the China threat. But can't miss interview tomorrow.
High blood pressure, whenever they drink, and wherever they drink, whatever they may be drinking, and whether they're drinking with, whether it's alcohol or drugs, impaired drivers pose a danger to us all. If you suspect an impaired driver, call 911 to report it as a crime in progress to the police. We call it Operation Lookout, and we want you to be part of it. Thanks for helping to keep our roads safe. A message from Arrive Alive Drive Sober.
Well, what's the question?
Let me guess. What driving my car was next to me?
There you go.
We're better driving when we're high. Think again. Smoking prevents reaction time and concentration. Message from that Canada. We're up against another bad guys. Take the quick step. Relax, relax.
It doesn't work on the aliens, okay.
For months, we've been telling you about migrant crime. Dangerous illegals who break into the country to fight, kill, and rape. The media and the Democrats say it's not real. But today we have another gruesome example of just how real it is. Rachel Moore was a mother of 5 living in Maryland. Last August, she was going for a run on a safe, quiet trail when she disappeared. Her body was found on the trail the very next day. Now we're finding out Rachel was raped and murdered by one of Biden's migrants. Victor Martinez Hernandez broke into our country in February of 2023. A month before that, he allegedly killed another woman in El Salvador. A few weeks after crossing the border, he invaded a house in California, attacking a 9-year-old girl and her mother. He was caught on camera escaping the scene of that crime. Then he made his way to the East Coast and killed Rachel. Her mother thanked the police.
Care about our family and my daughter, that they were going to work diligently to find a person that murdered her. I'm so grateful that they brought us to this place. Because at some of the points during this, I didn't think that we were ever going to have an end, but it was in their cold case. So I'd like to applaud them.
talking to the victim's brother on tomorrow's show.
Not enough time. 2 days, not enough.
In that county to be killed by a migrant in the last 2 years.
I want to now direct these comments to 1,600.
I'll do it for an engineer.
And to every member.
5 days, so we need 4 days. Should be enough.
Away from the southern border, and the American citizens are not safe because of failed immigration policies. This is the second time in just 2 years that an innocent County woman has lost her life to a criminal in our country illegally. In both cases, they are suspects from El Salvador with ties to criminal gangs.
Donald Trump immediately responded to the tragic news. Now Rachel Morin's 5 young children will grow up without their mother because Crooked Joe refuses to shut down the border. On day 1, we will shut down the border and start deporting millions of Biden's illegal criminals. Even 53% of Hispanics say every illegal alien should be deported. Mass deportation. Can you blame them? They became citizens the right way. And it's not just murder. Chris Hansen caught a migrant who was looking to have sex with a teen in a sting operation. Watch this.
Hey, how are you? Take a seat, please. Take a seat. Have a seat. Tomorrow, asiento. Aquí, you don't know the girl. Because in the conversation you had with the girl, you said you wanted to have sex with her. Quiero sexo con joven de 15 años. See? Is in the transcripts.
No.
You talked online. You came over to have oral sex and intercourse.
No.
What do you mean, no? It's in the transcripts.
Chris Hansen's the host of Take That with Chris Hansen on True Blue. We'll get to the sting in a second. Your heart just breaks for Miss Morin and her family.
And here's the other thing, Jesse. You know, and I know, that law enforcement gave a really hard look to the border.
Yeah.
And they were all up into his life. And as far as anybody knew in those first 3 or 4 days, he was prime suspect number 1. And all the while, it was this guy, illegal, came in and committed this crime.
And he was back and forth across the border a couple times. It's basically a North American crime spree. They say there's no criminals coming over. Oh, they don't commit a lot of crime, but we just see time and time again this happening. You hatched another sting a la To Catch a Predator with now migrants, and they're doing the same things American perverts have been doing.
They got this, Jesse. Last year, 73,000 illegal immigrants came to this country with criminal histories responsible for more than 290,000 crimes. More than 4,000 were sexual assaults. So what do you think is going to happen when they get there? What's going to happen, perhaps, is what we caught Pablo doing in Genesee County, Michigan. And here's the kid. I talked to Genesee County Sheriff Chris Swanson after the story. And while Pablo was charged with 3 felonies because of getting caught in this thing, in all likelihood, he will plead guilty to 1 or 2 of those and be deported without serving much time in prison. He's in jail right now on $15,000. But he could go back to Mexico where he came from. And what's to stop him from coming in again, just like he did 5 years ago?
Because the border's not shut down. That was a fake executive order. And we're going to have you back next week because you have more information about a smash and grab fentanyl ring.
Absolutely. So we've been reporting on the fentanyl crisis being run by illegal migrants in San Francisco, ground zero in this country. Now we see the impact on the massive retail crisis.
Okay. Driving up prices. Very dangerous situation. Thank you, Chris.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jeff.
True Blue, check them out. The open border is a bat symbol for anybody looking to hurt Americans, murderers, rapists, even terrorists. We told you how last week 8 suspected terrorists with ties to ISIS were found in major cities across the country. They came in through Biden's southern border. Now Obama's former acting CIA director, Michael Morell, is warning that there's a serious threat of a terror attack in the coming months. This is the same guy that got the 51 intel agents to say Hunter's laptop with Russian disinformation. Now he's telling Biden to close the border. Morell says executive action isn't enough. Biden needs to use national emergency authorities to secure the country. The White House was asked about it today. Watch.
He says that the United States should consider using national emergency authorities. Is that something the administration is considering? Is it wrong?
I don't have anything in terms of decision making on what those
because I'm not even sure I completely understand what he means by all those authorities.
Kentucky Senator Rand Paul joins me now. Senator, can you interpret this for me? I don't know whether to believe Morrell because he lied about the laptop or whether to take this guy seriously, that there's about to be an imminent terror attack coming through the border.
But now that could be real. That really could happen. But anytime he's talking to you, his lips are moving, he's in all likelihood lying. The thing is, the president has authority to say zero. Right now, his new reform is he's going to let 2,500 people a day come in, and then he might get serious after 2,500. It should be zero. Because the problem is this. We have people coming in who are criminals. They're being released from prisons in Venezuela and different places. The killer of Lincoln Riley, the most recent murder of the woman with 5 children that was murdered from a guy from El Salvador who's already wanted for murder down there. So there's not just the domestic crime problem that Biden's letting into our country, but if you watch the reports and people being interviewed across the border, where are you from? Egypt. Where are you from? Tajikistan. Where are you from? All over the place. China, all over the world. And they're just marching up, and Biden's giving them parole. So Biden is judge and jury on this. President Biden looks at these people and says, oh, where are you from? Egypt. He says, here's your parole ticket. Come back and see me in about 4 or 5 years and we'll determine whether we're going to put you in the country. But in the meantime, here's a plane ticket. You can go somewhere. Where do you want to go? Anywhere in the U.S. No, the president has absolute authority. My understanding of the immigration law is that migrants come in at the pleasure of the president. If the president says that there is a national security reason or a health reason or really just that we're full, the president can stop it at zero. But realize what Joe Biden has offered is that after 2,500 a day, which is over 900,000 a year, then he's going to get tough. It is nothing at all. I mean, he's the president. He's not a travel agent. I think he's a confused man again.
You had one of your favorite gentlemen, and I use that term ironically, Dr. Anthony Fauci. It looks like he did a lot of TV over the weekend. Let's listen.
So at the time that I was getting offered it, I was making $125,000 to $200,000, and I would get offered a job that would get me $5, $6, $7 million a year. So why didn't you take it? Because I really felt what I was doing was having an impact on what I cared about, which was the health of the country and indirectly the health of the world. And to me, that is priceless.
When do you get to grill him again, Senator?
But I think he's working on sainthood. But I can tell you what he was talking about for the 10 years when he was giving up all that money to be in public service. He was saying that, yes, the scientists could get infected from the lab, and yes, a pandemic could start and go around the world, but the knowledge would be worth it. That's what he was telling you. The pandemics would be okay, gain a function, no problem. And he did a disservice by staying with the country so long.
Thank you, as always, Senator Rand Paul, Kentucky.
Thank you.
Smash and grab to the swimsuit models.
Did I read this? Did I get eggs? Where are my keys?
Memory and thinking issues keep piling up. It may be due to a buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain. Visit morethannormalaging.com.
Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Citi's industry-leading global payment solutions help their clients move money around the world seamlessly in over 180 countries, and help a partner like the World Food Program as they provide more than food to people in need. Together, Citi and the World Food Program empower families across the globe.
When I started MyPillow, it was just a problem solution, one product company. Well, since then, with the help of my dedicated employees, we now have hundreds of products. Some you might not even know about. To get the word out, we're having a $25 extravaganza. 2-pack multi-use MyPillows, $25. MyPillow sandals, $25. And for the first time ever, our 6-pack towel sets, you guessed it, just $25. Our family protects yourself. Anybody knows, and I've never done this before. Premium My Pillows with all new piece of fabric, any size, any box level, even king size for only $25. And there's so much more. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code for our $25 extravaganza. Order $75 and over, your entire order ships absolutely free.
Before I would ever get the product from me, I tried it myself. So I started taking Super Beats and I said, wow, Super Beats is a game changer. It's giving me the energy that I want, the blood pressure support that I need.
Circulation, heart health. I feel like you can get things done.
I really am feeling a difference.
I just love it.
Over 1 billion people have put Super Beats blood pressure support supplements to the test. And today, we have over 80,000 5-star ratings and reviews. We're trusted by over 120 pro and college sports teams. Super Beats is the only #1 doctor, pharmacist, and cardiologist recommended beef brand for heart health support.
It helps dilate blood vessels. It helps increase my circulation. It's having a beneficial effect on my heart, my energy. It makes me healthy.
My grandkids say, Grandma, I can't keep up with you. Where do you get your energy from? And I said, Super Beats.
Get a 3-month supply on all bundles exclusively when you call or visit superbeats.com. Use discount code Fox News and get an extra 20% off.
Every day, bumps and bangs happen. Bruises are optional. Use daily. Dermatologists recommend the German Moisturizer Lip Cream to help restore your skin's natural barrier and reduce the appearance of bruises. If you have mature skin and bruise easily, get German Moisturizer Lip Cream in the first aid aisle and get back to having way too much fun.
Tommy Copper's shoulder support bra will be your new favorite. I love how I feel when I wear it. Available in 2 styles you'll want to wear every day. For all-day comfort, optimal help I can get. Go to TommyCopper.com and upgrade your bra today. Hi, I'm Gina. I've tried so many things to lose weight. None of it worked. I would quit after a few days or a week at the most. But it was not like any of the roll and release. I normally met my goal. I've surpassed it, and I'm keeping it on. Some days you can feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine. 15 or headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. And treatment is 4 times a year. In a survey, 91% of users wish they'd started sooner. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Chronic migraine may still keep you from being there. Why wait? Talk to your doctor about Botox and get in the picture. Learn how Appy can help you save.
Every day, California looks more and more third-worldy. Homeless are decaying on the street, some of them barely able to speak, except to say drugs are their freedom.
What is that right there? What is that? Signal? That's freedom?
And there's no respect for law enforcement. Just this weekend, while Biden was in California, a Secret Service agent was robbed at gunpoint. His bag stolen. If the Secret Service isn't safe in California, it is. The same day in San Jose, thugs injured a cop and destroyed his cruiser. Why? In Sunnyvale, California, criminals run around terrorizing people and businesses. A group of 20 thieves smash and grab their way into a jewelry store. after case to grab the jewels. California's so bad, even the New York Times is wondering where the left went wrong. In a new piece titled, "What Have We Liberals Done to the West Coast?" Liberal op-ed writer Nicholas Kristof says that the states where Democrats have the greatest control are plagued by homelessness, crime, and dysfunction. And he blames it on West Coast liberalism. Kristof says the truth is that Democrats usually offer a version of progressivism that doesn't result in progress. And they accept a yawning gulf between our values and our outcomes. He suggests, could be, because states like California and Oregon are so blue, there's no Republicans to hold Democrats' feet to the fire, leading Democrats in turn to wander unchecked farther to the left, like Joe. Is it Republicans' duty to fix problems that liberals created, or is it up to Democrats to get it together? Kristen Noel Gaffney is a former Sports Illustrated model who left California and went east. What is going on out there? Is it really Republicans' fault for not showing up enough?
Hi, Jesse. Thank you so much for having me. You know, at the end of the day, we do have a duty to vote differently. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Right now, I just read the Blue City murder problem. If you look at the top cities of murders and crimes, 27 out of 30 of them are Democratic-run mayors. 14 out of 30 of those are George Soros-backed. Now, we need to do a duty as the people. We need to vote differently. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
So you're expecting Californians to all of a sudden, after 3 decades, just start voting Republican?
I think so. You know, I do think people are waking up. Some people like me are actually leaving. We've left no choice. We have children. I mean, I think the problem is our priorities are so backwards. The left is really focusing on putting tampons, putting tampons in boys' kindergartens bathrooms. California Senate just passed a bill that requires that parents don't have to, the school district doesn't let parents know if your kindergartner wants to go by a different pronoun. The priorities are so backwards. We need to focus on the crime that's happening, the migration problem, and of course the fentanyl issue. I mean, in China, they have 0 deaths from fentanyl. Right now, it's the leading cause of death behind cancer and heart disease, which is a whole other domestic problem that we have on ourselves with big pharma and the food industry. So we need to vote differently and we need to see change. I think we're getting desperate. I think people are waking up.
All right, well, I don't know if there's enough people with their head on straight to wake up in California. We'll see. I think Oregon's gone. If they're putting tampon dispensaries in the boys' locker rooms, you know they're just going to throw them at each other in the lunchroom. You know that, right?
Well, let boys be boys, right? I mean, the good ones have left, but I do have hope. I do have hope that there will be change. I think it's gotten so bad that we've been left no choice, so I'm hopeful.
All right, Kristen, you're very optimistic. We'll see how it shakes out.
Thanks, Jesse.
All right, I like your positive attitude. Johnny hits the beach.
I like doing these missions.
Who his vice president will be? Who do you think it should be?
Kevin Hart, I think he'd be awesome.
The bike riders.
No Max. Okay.
Like Goodfellas on Harley Davidsons. Bike riders, rated R. Only in theaters this Friday.
It only takes a second for an everyday item
Go this way.
dangerous. Tide Pod's Child Guard Pack helps keep your laundry packs in a safe place and your child safe. To close, twist until it clicks. Tide Pod's Child Guard Packaging. With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out. Spalurgy, Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive.
Oh, Tina. Why, Tina, booked a farm stay to ride this horse?
Glenn Close? With millions of possibilities. You could book whoever you want to be. That's my line. Booking.com. Yeah. My visiting angel's caregiver has been by my side. I would be lost without her. And my daughter doesn't have to worry about it like she used to. My visiting angel makes sure I'm safe and sound in my own home. She's not just a caregiver. She's essential to me and my family. Join us in celebrating 25 years of personal home care.
Location confirmed. When you need to prepare for unpredictable adventures, you need WeatherTech. Laser measured floor lines, front or rear. Seat protector to save the seats.
Time to move.
They're all yours. Here.
So I WeatherTech the car.
Can we get ice cream?
We can now. Improve your vehicle with American-made products at WeatherTech.com.
My mental health is better, but uncontrollable. It's causing me. Target disconnection is starting disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnected. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven for reducing TD. Most people saw results in just 2 weeks. People taking Ingrezza can stay on most mental health meds. Only #1 prescribed Ingrezza has simple dosing for TD. Always one pill, one stimulant. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have thoughts of suicide. Don't take Ingrezza if you're allergic to its ingredients. Ingrezza may cause serious side effects, including angioedema, potential heart rhythm problems, and abnormal movements. Report fevers, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these may be non-threatening. Sleepiness is the most common side effect.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
When you can't watch, listen. Get the latest news, business, and news headlines on SiriusXM. Anytime, anywhere. Fox News Audio on SiriusXM. America is listening. Vikings World Stage Performance of Flop.
Joe spent the day humiliating himself and us.
Sean's All-Star Lineup reacts. Tonight on Hannity.
Got eyes on a hostile squad.
This is a very special place.
Come on over.
Special origin story. Like the book. Here, very true.
Moving on target location.
When it comes to drugs, how much freedom is it to watch your kids? Drugs are out there. Will my team feel free to say no around other kids? I didn't live drug-free when I was younger. And I admit that to my kids. Drugs were me, but how can I feel free to talk about it?
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Questions about drugs and kids? Call or chat to get real-time support.
Moving to designated position. Overwatch.
Reading of the story program with their dogs are reading stories to them. Very good. Day-to-day now. Thank you for your support. It allows our therapy dog program.
Next week's debate's going to be something that we've never seen. Biden and Trump are getting ready in totally different ways. Biden is taking the whole week off leading up to the debate to cram. Try to memorize canned lines and hold mock debates with Trump impersonators. Trump's going to wing it. He says his rallies are the only practice he needs. The candidates have one thing in common. They both think the way to win is to let the other guy be himself. CNN's running the debate this year, and they've got strict rules. No studio audience, so Trump can't put him crowd. Microphones will be muted unless it's your turn to speak. That means no interruptions and no spontaneous clapbacks. There will be 2 commercial breaks, but neither candidate will be allowed to talk. Their staff backstage or anything. Biden and Trump can bring a pen, paper, and water on stage with them, but no pre-written notes. Sorry, Jeff. Then we have the VP debate later this summer. Who's Kamala going up against? Trump says he has a pretty good idea who his VP pick will be. Here's the short list. Burgum, Rubio, Carson, Vance. Could be someone else. Johnny went to Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey to see what those people think.
Donald Trump on the hunt for a VP. What should he be looking for?
Someone with grit who's not going to back down like Joe Biden.
Common sense person. Maybe like a female.
I hear them, I know.
Who do you think it should be?
Kevin Hart would be an awesome candidate.
Byron Knox.
That
mommy. Don't believe it.
Kanye West is a great rapper. I love this guy right here.
He's narrowed down his short list. Who's this guy? Justin Timberlake?
Gotta be Bill.
Marco.
Hold on.
Marco Rubio.
What kind of vibes did this guy give you?
He definitely works on Wall Street.
Looks like a fighting guy.
He looks like he can make great mashed potatoes.
He is so thirsty.
Would he make a good vice president?
He's got good policies. His parents are immigrants.
From Florida, no taxes.
Donald Trump used to go in a little Marco.
That little...
I guarantee you there's no problem. I guarantee.
Who's this guy?
Dr. Ben Carson.
His name
I hate that gun.
Franklin, I don't know. What kind of vibes does this guy give you?
He knows where it's going.
Like a cool dad.
Good lips.
Would you kiss this guy? Then why are you looking at his lips?
I don't even know. I don't kiss men, but I kiss them.
If he's the vice president, how would you feel?
I would feel safe.
Trump would like him because he kind of stays out of the limelight.
Trump Carson, how does that sound?
Are they getting married? There's a forgot.
This guy's just brain surgery.
Definitely needs to work on Joe Biden.
They had to take the top of my head off a couple times. See if I had a brain.
Who's this guy?
Looks like his name would be Scott.
Ryan Reynolds, but better.
His name is J.D.
Vance.
What kind of vibe does this guy give you?
Manly. He's got a good beard.
Do you think this guy would make a good vice president?
He's passionate.
He's not known enough.
This guy's not even 40 yet. Is that a good thing?
We need some younger people in office. We need to keep TikTok too.
Biden wants to get rid of him.
Kick him out.
He's leaving.
What about this guy?
That's Bill Nye, the science guy.
Doug Burnham.
What state do you think he's the governor of?
Argentina.
You're a stupid son of a bitch.
What kind of vibes does this guy give you?
Strict dad vibes.
Does America need a strict dad right now?
Yes. Those blue eyes are just...
Shit.
I feel like they're staring directly into my soul.
Donald Trump says he's a very rich man.
Rich men are good.
Smart. Might teach me something.
Do you think he'd make a good vice president?
Need a little action. He's not enough action for me.
You're not getting enough action?
No, I'm not getting enough action.
Faster, faster!
What's over there?
Joe Biden picked a woman. What's her name?
Kamala Harris.
We did it, Joe! We did it, Joe!
Think the Democrats just dragging Joe Biden across the finish line and put Kamala in office?
Joe Biden looks like he's gonna put that any moment.
Look, I'm very young, energetic, and handsome. What am I doing this for?
Big primetime fan? Jesse Waters, primetime, you're gonna be on this show.
Hey guys,
What up? What up? Jesse!
I love you.
More prime time ahead.
Lumify is kind of amazing. Wow. My go-to is Lumify Eye Drop. Lumify dramatically reduces redness in 1 minute. And look at the difference. My eyes look brighter and whiter for up to 8 hours. Lumify really works. See for yourself.
Announcing Camping World's Inflation Buster camping program. You can now get into a new RV starting at just $98 a month. Or this family camper that sleeps 5, now just $108 a month. Or this 12-wanted couples camper for just $175 a month. We won't let the economy steal your camping season. We've worked with our preferred bank partners to lower monthly payments like never before, so we can make RVing more affordable than ever before. Play, call, or come into your local Camping World to take advantage of this very limited time offer and lock in your low monthly payment today.
Dave Portnoy is known as the founder of Barstool Sports and is known for his sharp commentary and down-to-earth one-bite pizza reviews. He created the Barstool Fund during COVID to raise $50 million to help small businesses stay afloat.
Probably it means a lot to the Public Powers Foundation taking the time to help us to cause the president our audience for sure. Like it really doesn't matter what your politics are. But the military, these people are serving our country and they need help. These great heroes that are willing to risk it all for us,
and all first responders that go out every single day. I say, you know, they give their kids a kiss goodbye. How many times they don't come home? The Powers Foundation made a promise we're going to help every single one of them in America.
The United States is so much better than every other country in the world. The freedoms that people take for granted that would not happen without people risk their lives for this country. That's what we support.
You know, we ask for $11 a month.
What funds you know, full body with the government?
Just get 1.5 and you help Hero and the family.
Yep. What worked with the Barstool Fund? They knew they were giving us money, and the money was going right to businesses they wanted to give the money to.
People knew where the money is going. 95.1% of every dollar that is raised goes to radio.
Yeah, and that's a huge part. I did all the research. I know you guys that you checked out, by the way, in Staten Island, all the people that show that ball right now. The only honest guy there.
I only hear what you're rating on the house.
Right, that's just always high price. Sitting right next to the guys. But we'll give a patent, even though I don't generally give patent. That's a rookie score. Or give it, I wouldn't be
So let's do good together.
I'd like to ask you to contribute $100 a month by going to t2t.org or calling 1-844-BRAVES.
Hi, Grandma. I played baseball today. Oh, that's great.
What position did you play?
First base. That's what my grandpa used to play. When our hearing wouldn't allow us to use a regular phone, it made us feel isolated.
It became difficult to communicate with our friends today.
Clear captions was an easy solution for us.
Clear Captions provides captions on the phone, like captioning on your TV, so you can see what the caller is saying live as they say it.
Making it easy to understand and respond immediately.
There is no insurance or Medicare required. Clear Captions service is provided at no cost to you through a federally funded program. We deliver, install, and train you on how to use your phone, all at no cost to you.
Give your loved ones the independence and connection they deserve.
Call now to see if you qualify to get a Clear Captions phone at no cost to you. Call 1-800-979-0270. That's 1-800-979-0270.
When I look for a contractor, it's a life. And no, that's where Angie comes in. With top-rated certified pros in over 500 categories, Angie can connect you with the right pro for any home project. Find top-rated certified pros in your area at Angie.com.
In 3 seconds, this couple will share a perfect moment.
Oh, wow. We gotta sell our houses.
Well, almost perfect. Don't worry, just sell directly to Open Door. They close in a matter of days. When Life Store's open, we'll handle the house.
The virus that causes shingles is sleeping in 99% of people over 50. It's lying dormant, waiting, and couldn't reactivate. Shingles strikes as a painful, blistering rash that can last for weeks, and it could wake at any time. Think you are not at risk for shingles? It's time to wake up, because shingles could wake up at you. If you're over 50, talk to your doctor or pharmacist about shingles prevention.
A lot of forms are forecasting
This could be a form of epic proportion.
Every generation, somebody arises to annihilate us.
Nearly 50% of Jews in America have changed their behavior for being targeted.
If you came down directly in my face and spat at me, your grandparents should have burned and died, and I'm not going to stop until you do.
What's going on campuses now reminds me of World War II. Just imagine what would have happened if Hitler had TikTok.
Anti-Semitism in America, narrated by Benjamin Hall, only on Fox Station.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. My Father's Day, probably my favorite day of this year. We had just a great time playing golf, hanging out, eating, swimming. Phenomenal day. I love all of you, Gigi, Jesse Jr., Ellie and Sophie. Ellie and Sophie hitting the long ball off the tee. Really proud. Thanks to everybody. Let's do some texts. Lauren from Morena, California. Hey, Jesse, do you think Obama is the guy in the bunny suit? Barack's a furry. Columbia, South Carolina, he got Mary here. Cheap Fix. Is Binder talking about people claiming to be a gender that they're not? Andy from New Jersey. I can't wait for Morning Joe to explain how Joe Biden's upcoming debate disaster was just a 90-minute cheap fake. Can't fake the debate. Christopher from Florida. What could be better than watching Trump beat Hillary again? Do it, Democrats. I dare you. What do you guys think? Put Hillary in for Kamala? Does that make the Biden ticket stronger? I think it makes it weaker.
I don't think that's enough time.
Does Biden really realize the others weren't dancing because they're Secret Service agents? I don't know. I thought Doug Fresh was supposed to be pretty hard. Carol from Georgia. I thought we weren't supposed to deface the American flag. Why did they allow Jack Black to wear that romper? A romper? I haven't heard that in a while. I especially like the, I think it was Dark Brandon t-shirt, hugging his hairy chest underneath. Fred from Delaware. Give Chuck a break. Maybe he was using a solar-powered grill. Yeah, that'd take about 5 hours to heat up a burger. And how is Chuck Schumer going to pull the switcheroo with the Biden ticket, but he can't grill a burger? I don't think he has what it takes. Todd from Spicewood, Texas. Spicewood. Pale gray burgers. Let's hope Schumer's not eating Uncle Bosie burgers. Yeah. John from Medford, Oregon. Who finishes their hot dogs before starting the burgers? That's also something I didn't understand. Don't you put your burgers and your dogs on at the same time? They cook about the same length. How are the dogs done and the burgers are so great? We need a full investigation. Leon from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Are we sure Schumer's burgers aren't cheap fakes? I'm not sure anything Chuck's doing. Chad from New York. Jesse, can you man a grill? I can man a grill. Of course I can man a grill. How dare you? Sean Hannity's up next, and always remember, I'm Waters, and this is my world.
And murdered because of Joe Biden's border crisis. A Maryland mom of 5 killed along a popular hiking trail, and the illegal immigrant is charged with her murder. And this is not the first woman he's allegedly killed. We have a full report straight ahead. Also tonight, the cheap shots against the WNBA's Caitlin Clark continue with a blow to her head last night. And Chuck Schumer, yes, your Senate Majority Leader, can't even cook a burger on a grill. He's a real man of the people. Plus, a so-called data guru from fake news CNN was left absolutely positively speechless because of yet another new poll showing record support for Donald Trump among African Americans. We see the same thing among Hispanic Americans and young people. We're going to play that clip coming up. But it is no surprise that Donald Trump is making gains with minority voters, working class people across the country. The Democrats are in a full-fledged panic. Just listen to James Carville daily. Here is what one pastor in Detroit over the weekend told Donald Trump. Take a listen.
President Trump, I'm so humbled that you would be here. President Obama never came to the hood, so to speak, right? President Joe Biden, he went to the big NAACP dinner, but he never came to the hood. So thank you.
I'm Joe Biden. He wasn't in Detroit this weekend. No, he was far away in Los Angeles, raising millions of dollars in the Southland at an exclusive, star-studded fundraiser. Let's see, Barack Obama, idiots like George Clooney, maybe one of the dumbest actors ever. And look at your screen. Here he is, yucking it up with Julia Roberts, and leftist Barbara Streisand, other Hollywood elites. As you can imagine, people least affected by crime of Biden, inflation, Biden's border crisis, they're the ones that seem to like Joey the most. But there's a glaring problem that even Biden's biggest apologists can no longer ignore, that the President of the United States is experiencing a serious mental decline. They're trying to deny it. I'll explain. Every day it gets worse. You can see it with your own eyes. Now, enter a new word from the leftist media mob, courtesy of the Biden White House. They kind of work in sync together. Cheap, fake videos. Keep that in your head. If you dare to show mumbling, bumbling, stumbling, fumbling, shuffling, and dazed and confused Joe, it's simply not true what your eyes are showing you. Like the border invasion, the border's closed and the border is secure. Hunter's laptop, that's Russian disinformation. And at that very elitist star-studded fundraiser in California, former President Obama seemed so worried that Biden wouldn't be able to kind of make his way off the stage. Obama gently, he pulled Joe by the hand. It was very cute. It was a loving moment. Put his arm around him, guided him to the exit. Here's Morgan put it, quote, the Obama-Biden arm grab wasn't just a senior moment. It was the moment that everyone realized that the president's not fit for office. Here's, with all due respect, we've known that for a long time. But of course, this wasn't the first problematic incident.
What the fuck is this?
Remember last week, Biden was filmed aimlessly wandering away from the group of G7 leaders. Nobody else moved to go in the other direction, just Joe, before Italy's prime minister gently guided him back into the fold. According to one report, Biden's condition literally shocked allies at the G7 meeting, and inside sources are saying that Biden was, quote, the worst he has ever been. They called his behavior embarrassing. Biden even mysteriously decided not to go to a dinner with the other G7 leaders. A few days earlier, you might recall, at the Juneteenth celebration at the White House, Biden was just like this for like a full minute and looked very confused before getting tapped on the shoulder. Now, this followed a Wall Street Journal report featuring Democrats and Republicans who are stating the obvious, that Biden is showing major signs of slipping. So, how's the White House going to respond to this? They'll do what they always do. The border's secure and the border's closed, right? Inflation is transitory. Another one. I never once talked to Hunter or my brother or anybody for that matter about their foreign business deals. They're now trying to claim that the very real videos that you were seeing don't exist, or that they were doctored, or that they're artificial intelligence, or some kind of deep fake, or were taken out of context. Now they're simply lying as usual. These are real videos, put it in context, but according to Corinne Jean-Pierre, you just can't believe your lying eyes. You can't. Take a look.
I think you all have called this the cheap fakes video, and that's exactly what they are. They are cheap fakes video. They are done in bad faith. That was definitely a cheap fake. It was. This was widely fact-checked. That video was widely fact-checked, including by conservatives media, on what happened, what occurred. The president walked over to give a thumbs up to divers.
He folded right up.
Before President Obama entered the media, they physically put hands on the president to guide him and to show him, give stage directions. Have you done that on their own? Was anybody asked them to
Look,
really show him that?
first of all, it really spoke to the most recent, right? President Obama, President Biden have a relationship. They are friends. They're like family to each other. And I think that's what you saw. You saw the president put his hand behind on the back of President Biden, and they walked off the stage.
Yeah, they're such good friends. Obama once said famously about Joe, never underestimate his ability to F things up. Let's be clear. Cheap fake videos, AI deepfakes, did not make Joe Biden say that Uncle Bozy was eaten by cannibals. Cheap fake videos did not make Biden say that we are down by, the thing, by the thing. Cheap fake videos did not generate the Her report that said Biden had serious memory issues, didn't even know he was vice president in 2009. Cheap fake videos didn't make Joe fall up the stairs again and again and again, or on stage as it's happened. It didn't make him fall off his bike and not know whether or not to exit stage left or stage right, which happens all the time. Or when he shakes hands with air like this, cheap fake videos didn't do that. Cheap fake videos did not have Biden lie about border security, saying the border's closed and secure, and that inflation was transitory. Cheap fake videos did not generate the story of him looking at his watch as American soldiers' bodies were flown home after
Save this.
horrific Afghanistan withdrawal.
And see you guys next time, alright? Peace.
Lie about Hunter's laptop
Didn't really want